Hey everybody, it's Teddy. I hope you're having a great week. I wanted to do a really quick video. I've talked to a couple of people this week and actually a couple last week as well. And I keep hearing this phrase, I'm stuck in a rut, I'm stuck in a rut, or my business is stuck in a rut. And so one of the things that I did when I was talking to each of them is I tried to figure out what was causing it. So I had them describe their business, like what's happening, what's taking place that has you feeling like you're stuck in a rut. And here's some of the words that they told me. My business isn't moving the way I want it to move. I don't have the number of exchanges I hope to have. I'm talking to people, but they're not interested in starting a business. And I haven't made time for Poetic, and so I just don't even know how to squeeze it into my busy schedule. So tell me this, how many of you have either said one or all of those things about your Poetic business? So I looked up the word or the phrase stuck in a rut, trying to find out what exactly stuck in a rut really means. Here's what it means. One is it's a habit, that you're in some sort of a habit, might be a bad habit, that it's a pattern of behavior that you've established for yourself or your business, and the word dull is in stuck in a rut. Dull, D-U-L-L. Tell me if you think those things describe your business right now, because if they do, you are definitely stuck in a rut. Are you dull about your business, or are you fired up about your business? When you talk to people, do you ever even mention Poetic, or do you just kind of go, oh, I'm doing Poetic? Or are you like, let me show you Poetic. Oh, you like this necklace? Let me talk to you about it. Have you established a pattern of behavior working your business that you're proud of? Or is it a pattern of behavior that you're like, I've really kind of got a bad habit forming here in the way I manage my business or work my business? If so, you're definitely stuck in a rut. So here's what I want you to do. There's four things that I mentioned to the people that I talked to this week, and I want to share it with you. One is you need to get creative about your Poetic business, okay? What does that mean? That means if people are telling you, no, I'm not interested in hosting an exchange, we need to think about how are you asking for them? What kind of language are you using? Are you saying, hey, do you want to host an exchange from me for Poetic? If you are, I'd say no to that too. Okay, that's dull. That's kind of the old way of doing it. Versus, hey, how about you invite a couple friends over this weekend? I'll bring a bottle of sangria. Let's sit out on your deck, and I'm going to bring some of the new Poetic that we have in the new catalog that we have because I think you guys would love it. And then we can all catch up and have some fun. Okay, that's saying, let's get a small group together. Let me share some new stuff that's come from Poetic, some of our new pieces. And after we get done doing that, let's have some fun and catch up. Who would say no to that, right? That sounds like a fun evening to anybody. So get creative. Maybe it's a, hey, you know what? I meet the same group of women once a month for coffee at Starbucks. I'm going to call and just say, hey, this month, how about I bring my Poetic because I'd love to show you the new catalog. Okay? Get creative and think about the way you're asking for an exchange and talking to people about exchanges. Because if you're creative, and you do it the right way, it's going to be hard for anybody to say no. Because really all you're saying is, let's get together, have some fun, and create a piece. Okay? Be creative. Number two, steady. You've got to get your business and yourself as a business owner steady about the way you manage your business. That means your time, your calendar. It means that everything else can't take priority if you want your Poetic business to grow. Because if you're just plugging it into the holes, believe me, I know, there are no holes on my calendar. There's no other place to plug in anything. And if that were the case, Poetic would go by the wayside. I'm very intentional about my calendar, my family first, Poetic second, and all the other things fall into the holes. So think about what priority you've placed Poetic. Is it part of the kind of plug it in, or do you set it up as this is a priority and one that I'm going to focus on? Number three, get in the groove, okay? Once you get in the groove, things start to happen. So instead of establishing a bad habit, which is stuck in a rut, let's establish a really good habit. Let's get you in the groove where you're doing weekly calls with your upline. You're having your mentor calls if you have something, someone like that. Is there somebody you want to do some pacing with? That you're on the Luminary Share and Shine calls, that you're participating in any call, all the webinars. You've got to get in the groove. So if you're doing that all sporadically, your business is going to be sporadic as well. I mean, I hate to be that harsh, but that's really the case. Anything you do sporadically is not a good habit, You're not establishing consistency in your business. You're just kind of doing it whenever. You've got to get into a groove and establish really good, great, actually, habits for your business if you're going to be a business owner. That would be like you opening up a, let's just say here in Kansas City, Sonic drive-ins are big. Let's just say you bought a Sonic franchise and you said, you know what, it's just not working for me. Sometimes I'm open, sometimes I'm not. I don't even know when I'm open. That's what that would be. You've got to get into a groove. They know the hours they're open. They know the number of people that are working there. They know what they have to offer, and every day it's consistent. That's what you need to do with your Poetic business. The last thing I'm going to mention is being constant. Okay, not consistent, but constant. Is Poetic a constant in your life? Is it a constant in your week? Is it a constant in your month? Only you can decide what kind of a business you want to have. If you want to have a big Poetic business, if you have a dollar goal of, you know what, I want to make $200 a month, or I want to make $500 a month, or I want to make $1,000 a month, whatever your goal is, make sure you're constantly going after it. And that means being deliberate. It means establishing great behaviors. It means getting in a groove. It means being steady. It means being creative. It means all those things. So are you constant about your business? Are you really thinking about your business, and is your business a constant in your life? And if the answer is yes, great. If the answer is no, chances are you're stuck in a rut. Hope this helps. If you ever want some training one-on-one, reach out, holler. Love talking to people. If you're stuck in a rut, give me a holler, because I'm going to try to push you to think about those 4 things, and we're going to talk about what you're doing today. And I bet you will be able to turn it around and get you in the groove. Have a great day, everybody. Cheers.